Oh, okay, guys. I was able to find the Steve Harvey show this morning. But okay, shout out to Sherelle World. She put it on her channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys right now. Okay, fair act use. Let me put the little disclaimer here so folks won't come after me. The copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. So, guys, I'm gonna give you guys get you guys to hear what was said this morning for those who missed it. And yeah, T girl, I got it. Those who missed it, so you guys can get a chance to hear it right here. I got it from another blogger posted it. So here it is, y'all. Hold on.
Well, we decided to just address it since it's out there. You know, it's one thing when we're dealing with gossip, rumor, and hearsay. That's one thing. You know, I've dealt with this for years. But when it's not gossip and it comes from, you know, a reliable source, then it turns into something different. And so, you know, all of this trending stuff and all this here. And so after some deliberation, we got together. Now, here's the deal about this strawberry letter. I have no idea what Shirley's going to say. I told Shirley that it was up to her how she wanted to address it. You know, I did go along with this as an idea. I'm not saying I didn't do that because we talked about it as a radio family and decided this may be the best way. You know, because it's no longer rumor. It's not gossip or anything. You know, this is something that's really touching us all right now. Right. So yeah, this is a strawberry letter. And like, you know, I was, you know, being sarcastic when I did the tease last week. The strawberry letter is, I didn't know, the subject was, I didn't know I was going to be my own letter. You know, and, which is true. Now, oftentimes I joke about it because some of these letters sound like I was in it. But this one is. And so today, the way I'm going to do it, Shirley, I'm going to just let you talk. Okay. I think, to me, I think it's up to you to be as honest or revealing as you choose to be. You know, we can talk about as much of it as you like, but I think it's an opportunity for you to say what you want to say and share your feelings on it, and then we'll have an exchange about it. Okay. All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home, and Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it, and you know, I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming to you, coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on. It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. You know, I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back. But then when the phone calls happened, I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife, you know. I've been married to this man for 8 years. I had no idea that all this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad. I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I had to tell you, he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey, it would become, a real big story because it's you, your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid, and, I felt betrayed, humiliated. It was just terrible. I mean, I kept saying to myself, how is this my life? Police and jail and all of this. It was just something that I didn't, I'd never experienced anything like this. The police came, they took my car. I was at the salon getting my hair done. They rolled up, took my car. I had to have my stylist take me home. I had to move in with friends. I lost my house. I lost everything. Oh, and I have to tell you this too. Like on the day, July 4th, we were having dinner with friends, and we were going to watch the fireworks after that. And so the fireworks didn't happen that night because it was like a terrible, terrible storm. So the fireworks got canceled. And when I look back, I see now that was kind of a metaphor for what was about to happen in my life. The thunderstorms were coming. They were coming. The next day was the last time I saw him. He was arrested the very, very next day. I didn't even know he was arrested. I couldn't get in touch with him later that day. The letter this morning, as you can see, is a very, very real letter. I'm not going to interrupt it at this point. Shirley was going over some of the key points about how she discovered the actions of her husband, the date that she discovered it. She's apologized for the things that were said about myself and Marjorie in the letter. I'm not responding right now. I'm allowing her to tell her story. I think it's important that a person tells their side of it because, like I said earlier, this is no longer hearsay. This is not gossip or rumor. This is real life. So, Shirley, you can continue. All right. So I was telling you how I found out that he was in jail. I got a call from the jail, and, I didn't answer it because I'm like, who would be calling me from jail? I looked at my phone like, jail? Where'd this call? It just didn't compute. So I just ignored it. But he got word to me through one of his friends. They texted me that he was at Fulton County Jail. So the next time he called, I picked up, and that was him that I called earlier from jail. And he told me what happened. I thought he would be getting out in a couple of days because that's what he told me. But of course, here we are a year later. Those days turned into weeks. The weeks turned into months. And like I said, this is just on and on. Every day is just something. And my life has just been a nightmare ever since. And it's still going on, Steve. I mean, I had no idea that those tapes would be released to the world. I knew that they were being recorded, but I didn't know that they were going to go out to the world. I mean, I was just trying to make conversation with him, trying to, just get him to think about something other than where he was. I was telling him about my day, this particular day, and that was the day we were talking about, on the phone when I said those things about you and the things that you heard and the world heard. And cut to today, I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. Divorce proceedings are underway. And Steve, at this point, all I can say is what I have is my faith. If it wasn't for God, I probably would have, lost my mind or something in this instance. People don't see what happens when these mics go off. Who wants their personal stuff, their private conversations to go out to public? No one wants that. I mean, what can I say to you after this, happened? I was devastated. I mean, absolutely devastated. I mean, I thought of everything. I could lose my job. How could I face you? Everything. What I'm going through is what I'm going through. And I've been going through it for over a year. I just haven't spoken about it. Then on top of all that, these tapes come out and I'm talking about you and Marjorie, and you guys are going through your own private hell right now. You didn't need me to contribute to anything, and I thought back, because I knew I had to say something, speak on it. You created this term years ago in Los Angeles called reality radio, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is about as real as it gets, And the reason I'm here before you now, I wanted to say it live on the radio, is because your name is in it. We've been friends for a long time, Steve, and these jail calls were made public, and I wanted to give you and Marjorie a public apology and to ask for your forgiveness publicly. I just wanted to have a real moment with you, and I have to tell you, I've been coming to work every day because, it's my only safe haven right now. It gave me a place where I could still be myself and forget my troubles for a little while, and just, do my job. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, of course, Steve, Tommy, Junior, and of course my girl Carla, for the space and the grace that you guys have shown me. This is a very difficult time in my life, if you can imagine. I love you guys. We're family, and I thank you. And I just want to thank everyone. I'm just trying to live. I'm sorry for what you and your wife are going through right now in your life. And I hate your names were dragged into my drama because you certainly don't deserve it. Well, Shirley, let me say this. First of all, what's happening to me and Marjorie, I'm going to address that. But let me say this, though. The devil is busy. The devil is busy. And the devil don't come for those he got. He sends those that he has. So now, with all this going on around us right now, what I do understand, see, this jailhouse conversation you had was last year in October 2022. But the devil know how to pile on at the right time. So this tape that was made in October 2022 gets released right on the heels of all of this to just pile on some more. And I guess you say, it was recorded because, when everybody get that phone call, who ain't had that phone call? Food County, we please know yourself, this phone call is being recorded. We come back, we'll address some more, but this strawberry letter looks like it's about to be the 9 o'clock hour. So we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. We love this Shirley to tell her story, whatever she wanted to do. We didn't rehearse this, we didn't plan this. Shirley came out and apologized for the things that were said about myself and my wife. But I also realize, and I know, the timing of all this is important because this conversation she had with her estranged husband was in October of 2022. The tapes got released right now. So, and then when you can throw my name on anything, because you look at all these stories, my name headlines the stuff. And so Shirley, when it came out, she called right away, apologized and everything. And so I understand that. And Shirley didn't want her mess to become our mess. Let me say this to you, Shirley. We have known about this right after it happened. But we can't get in nobody's marriage and just go, girl, what you doing? What you thinking? We don't want to say nothing. Right. They don't want to say nothing. We don't want to know because we didn't want to talk about it, and we wanted to create for you a space where you could come to work and have some moments. Because I know what it's like And you did. To get beaten and eaten alive. And so it became, for us, let's just be there for her. And when you want to tell us, when you will tell us, when you're ready. Now, good thing you had Monica, Mississippi Monica, who has been with you this whole ride. You did confide in her. So Monica would keep us posted, but until you wanted to invite us in, we were just left over here as a support system. And so can I say? Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but can I just say this? I look at you guys as my family. You know, we all are family. You know, a lot of times there was a time when we saw each other more than we saw our actual families, and you know, it was just so hard for me to. I'm a private person, you know, but we all have our stuff. We talk afterwards. We're friends. We're all that. It was just hard for me to bring this particular thing up. I was just so embarrassed, you know, and humiliated, and I just felt like a fool. I felt so stupid, and you know, I couldn't. It's not that I didn't want to talk about it. I just couldn't find the words, and that's the honest to God's truth. I just couldn't come to you guys. You know, if you had come to me, I would have opened up, but. You know, I understand, but I couldn't. It was too much. It was just too much for me at that time, you know? Sure, we get it. Hang on. This strawberry letter has been extended. This is important, y'all. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. Addressing it all. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on the recap because we got so many things to go over. But if you've been listening, you've been listening. If you haven't, then you just got to get brought up to speed. We're on the iHeart app. You can play it all day long. You get this whole interview. Shirley opened up with the apology to me and my wife. And I wanted to make you all aware of the times of it. You know, my wife and me, we've been getting beat up for the past 2 weeks. But when something like this happens, you know, our motto has always been to never address bloggers. Right. And we don't give it no room or speak. No life. No, nothing. Because we know who we are and we know whose we are. And so we don't address bloggers. When this came out, it's a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or malicious lie. It came from the inside circle. Because we're inside circle. We're family. And so when it came out, you know, Marjorie is on baby watch right now. We got another grandchild coming, and the baby's due any minute, so Marjorie's over there on baby watch. She's just doing grandmama duty. And Marjorie don't really get into all this right here. And so I didn't really, you know, look, I'm so used to getting beat up, but I didn't know how Marjorie was feeling about everything that's out there. Because these bottom feeders are just beating my wife up. And even though we've made a conscious effort and we said we're not going to address it, I'm tired. And so when this came out, this is how the devil works. I'm going to pile it on. I'm going to go get somebody that worked for me. Because one more time, God don't come. The devil don't come for those he got. He sends the ones he has. So now I'm going to get you a government employee that needs some money, that work in Fulton County. I'm going to get a hold of him. I'm going to release these tapes. I'm going to get him to need a little bit of money. I'm going to give it to this female blogger, and she's going to get a little bit of money, and now I'm going to soak her. But the timing of it was ugly because of everything else that's going on right now. And it made it look like Shirley was piling on. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't her intent, but it happened. Like I say, I understand. But the part I'm coming with now is because it's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife. And I've stood there trying not to say nothing. But I'm not a blog. Me, Shirley, Carla, Tommy, Mississippi Junior, we ain't a blog. We're a real media platform. And I don't know if you all know what it's like to wake up every morning that we get up And our job and mission is to brighten your day. And it don't matter how dark our day is. We got the job to be the morning show. And we got to put on the show. And Tommy come in here Junior come in here off of crisis with sickle cell. Tommy come in here with bad news. Tommy get hit with cancer. Shirley going through her life right here. Paula got a whole family over here. Everybody got crosses to bear. But we got to come in here anyway, and we got to be the morning show. In spite of what's happening in our life, when it ain't funny or fun or inspirational, motivational, or informative at all, we're just in here trying to make it. So I get it. So what I'm about to do now is clear up a few things. And you know, the comment that came out, it was untimely. You know, that's why we don't have people in our house. That's why we don't. Well, that's why a whole lot of stuff we don't do. But when I come back, we'll be back. And my fat wheezing ass will straighten all this out.
I said I was sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My fat wheezing ass is going to be I'm coming back. I'm not going to
We're winded, though.
I'm sorry all you want. Yeah, that's what I heard. It takes too much time. My wife and I talked about this. And I prayed about this. And Marjorie told me, Steve, drop it. Let it go. But I see my wife's face, and I see the pain she's been in. And she ain't just been in this pain for 2 weeks. She's been in this pain for 17 years with me. And so now what I want to do right now, I want to tell you something about my wife. Because we sitting up in here, and we dealing with stuff, and their charges, printing lies and rumors, and the viciousness of it is what I'm finna talk about. Now, let me tell you something. Normally, we don't care about your blogs and all this here, but I'm really tired of y'all, man. And you know the sad thing behind all of this? The majority of these blogs, they black people. The very people that we try to uphold and uplift the most, where all of our foundation is about saving and changing the lives of young black people. And then it's the black bloggers that's the nastiest when it comes to all of us. And that's the part I want to get at, and then I'm gonna let it go. Because after today, ain't no more. After today, there will be no more. So when we come back, we'll be more the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I'm so sick of this strawberry level. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. My marriage was over when the Kings of Comedy was out. Y'all ain't know that, though, did you? It was over then. It took us this long to get to the divorce. That's when the official paperwork came out. But in 2005, let me help you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we were on in LA on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had, May 10th. Steve Harvey had no money. Got with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. She didn't marry into no lap of riches. I had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. She said, what? I said, baby, I ain't really got nothing. I'm trying to build. She said, I'm going to get in there and build with you. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had 4 stations in 2005. 4. We built this. All of us built this. We had 4 stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax returns. I ain't gonna mention no name. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? He stayed with me in that. Then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl. Because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody? I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not going to split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what she says she is. And she the best chick I know. Now I'm defending her. And you can feel how you want to feel about that. That's the God in me. But now just let me give you one piece of Steve Harvey. I see your ass.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
Yo, it's morning. I'm proud of you, Shirley. I really am.
Yeah, Shirley, I'm proud of you. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage to do what you did, to be transparent like this, Shirley. You tell your story. Don't let other people tell your story. In our journey in life, we all make mistakes. Shirley, we all make mistakes. And yeah, you have to keep asking God to guide your steps. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Yeah, man. We family, and we got family members. There's not a moment that I ain't got on Steve nerves and he ain't said in a private conversation with somebody else, you know what time they got on my damn nerve today. It's not like we haven't said things that we just say, you know what, the Junior got on my damn nerve. I'm sick of Junior. I said that to somebody.
I was saying
you know what I'm saying?
this morning before I came to work, actually. On your nerves, you said before you opened the mic. Oh, you damn pictures he sent it, Lord.
You know, man, Carla's right. Tommy's right. Nobody wants their private thoughts from her.
That's true.
Nobody. Do you know what would happen if any of us had our private thoughts in private conversations? And, Lord,
Yeah, I do.
we wouldn't have no damn. We wouldn't have a morning show. Y'all show wouldn't have a job out there. I just think that everybody, we don't live in a world that's forgiving anymore.
Not at all.
We don't live in a kind world anymore. We live in a fallen world. But we do have a lot of huge fans on this show. And we do understand that there's a lot of people who love us. The problem, and I've said it 100 times, is hate is louder than love.
Yep.
Love is stronger. And we all gonna have to learn that lesson. And as much as I want to get out there and change things, and as much as I wish people would stand up and back me more, that ain't the world we live in. We live in a social media climate, and everybody's idea is to tear somebody down to get clicks. And we're just not going to sit here and let you click this sister's life away.
That's right.
I'm not going to sit here no longer and let you destroy my wife's image and character.
Told y'all.
It's hard.
He gonna
And
get
we
y'all.
need each other to support each other to show love. Now, look, man, do I expect this to change anything? Probably not. But you know what? At least it feels good to say your piece. Sometimes, man, you just want to be able to say your side of it. To tell your damn story.
That's right.
Your truth. Now, are they going to twist it? Yes.
Yes.
Are they going to try to flip it and use it against you? Yes. But I got news for you. Isaiah 54:17 is real.
No weapon
It's
formed
the
against
word of
me.
God. And I don't care what you do. What God got for me. What God got for you. What God got for Shirley. There ain't nothing you can do about it. What God got for Carl. What God got for Junior. For Tommy. For Monica. There's nothing you can do about it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Amen.
You know what's really crazy, man? Do you know really how YouTube and all this stuff works? Do you know how many tens of thousands of clicks you have to get to make 3 to 5 cents? Do you know how many millions of views you got to have to make thousands of dollars? But here what happened. When y'all jump on that danger, tear 'em down trail and you post your video, what y'all do to each other is y'all cannibalize each other. So if y'all would just leave that one video, everybody would have to go there to see it. And that person could profit. But now y'all take it like y'all did your music and you spread it on your site. Now a person can go anywhere and get it. Now guess what? Now ain't nobody getting 1 million views, so don't nobody profit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Amen.
And I just wish, man,
Go ahead on,
we as a
Steve.
people would get out the hate business.
Thank
The
you,
hate
Steve.
business don't pay. I don't know if y'all been watching real close, But if you look at anybody out there that's been in the hate business, that don't look real good right now. I don't know if you noticed that.
Tell them.
Listen, y'all. There's a motivational speaker named George White. And this dude, he released something that has kept me. And I play it to myself every day. I'm going to play this. This is George White, a motivational speaker. God chose you. So you're going to have to fight more. You're going to have to do more. You're going to have to overcome more. But you're going to receive more. You're going to receive more. You and your bloodline been waiting for it. And God chose you because he know he can trust you. He know he can trust you. He know you will keep fighting when things go bad. He know that you will retaliate when people do evil against you. He know that you will be conformed to this world. When you'll be transformed by the renewing of your mind. By the renewing of your mind. Because you chose it. That's the God I serve. That's the God we serve. Shirley, you're our girl. You're our family. All is forgiven. We come into work, Tommy. One more thing really important, Shirley.
Yes.
At least you don't have to cook no more. You know?
That's everything she said. That's a good side.
I mean, you ain't got to.
You're so stupid. Stop.
Look at the right side. There's a silver line that has to pay us up, sure. Well, I just want to say, thank you guys for letting me finally get that out. I've been holding it in for quite some time. Thank you guys. That's all I can say. And Steve, to you, thank you, of course, for not firing me.
This ain't working with no job. I had way worse stuff happen to me. But you know what did? I just found out my fat wheezing ass.
Just do some cardio. That's all.
Oh, I'm already got it. Hey, you forgot. That's an old ass tape. You gotta see me. I'm so fly right now. All right, y'all. Hey, Greg.
All right, y'all. That was it. I just want to play for those who didn't hear it. So, you guys, I'm going to get off so I can do my affirmation and then get my butt on out of here because it's almost 12 o'clock and court starts at 2. So let me get off and do these affirmations. Remember what he said about hate. You ain't going to get nowhere hating on nobody else. Trust. You ain't getting nowhere hating on someone else. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll be back for my affirmation. Love y'all. Bye.